The story begins with Alicia West, a black woman, jogging through a quiet residential area. Suddenly, a police patrol car stops her. Two white officers step out and begin harassing her, accusing her of trespassing. However, when they check her wallet, they realize she is also a cop. Immediately, their attitude changes. They apologize and let her go, clearly implying it was a case of mistaken identity. Alicia continues jogging and passes by a cemetery, where she pauses to pay her respects to her mother. After that, she heads to work and begins her shift alongside her partner, Officer Kevin Jennings. As they patrol the city, they drive past Kingston, a predominantly black community. Kevin speaks negatively about the people there, describing them as dangerous and problematic. Alicia disagrees with him, but Kevin insists that Kingston has become so violent that police only respond to calls from that area if an officer is in distress. They later stop at a retail store, where Kevin goes inside to grab some refreshments. Outside, Alicia meets a young boy named Jamal, but his mother reacts angrily to Alicia's presence. The situation escalates until Mouse, a market attendant at the store and Jamal's uncle, steps in and calms things down. Alicia tries to talk to the boy's mother and calls her Missy, revealing they were childhood friends. However, Missy coldly denies knowing her. Inside the store, Alicia also recognizes Mouse from her past and asks him what happened to Missy, but he refuses to talk. Meanwhile, Kevin casually takes items without paying, saying officers don't pay. Alicia disagrees, insists on paying, and even drops extra money into the tip jar. As they prepare to leave, they upload recordings from their body cameras and change. Kevin excitedly talks about his upcoming date night. Just then, another officer asks Kevin to cover a double shift, but he declines. Alicia volunteers to take it instead and is told she'll be partnered with Officer Deacon Brown. Alicia meets Deacon, and they begin their shift. Their first stop is a nightclub where a fight has broken out. While Alicia questions one of the men involved, another man sneaks up behind her, ready to attack. Deacon quickly intervenes and arrests him, but he handles the suspect aggressively. Alicia becomes upset and orders Deacon to release him. In response, Deacon reveals that the man was carrying a gun, showing Alicia how serious the situation was. Later, they grab coffee, and Deacon gives Alicia advice. He tells her not to think of the black community as her people anymore. According to him, now that she's a cop, the police are her real family. Suddenly, Deacon receives a call on his personal phone instead of the official police radio, which surprises Alicia. He tells her they need to leave immediately. They drive to a location, and Deacon instructs Alicia to stay in the car. While waiting, Alicia notices a man trying to steal a car nearby. She steps out, causing the man to flee. Moments later, she hears gunshots coming from inside the building where Deacon went. Concerned, she enters the building, and what she sees shocks her. Inside, Deacon, along with officers Terry Malone and Smitty, are executing 3 black men. Among them is Zero, the nephew of Darius, a powerful drug dealer who leads the Kingston crew. All of this is being recorded on Alicia's body camera. Deacon notices her and demands to know why she left the car. Malone tries to calm her down, claiming it was all a mistake. But Smitty panics and shoots Alicia. She falls from the upper floor, badly injured. Malone orders Smitty to retrieve her body camera. Meanwhile, Malone and Deacon quickly come up with a fake story to cover up what happened. Despite her severe injuries, Alicia manages to escape. Malone intercepts her radio call for backup, ensuring that no help will come. She runs for her life as Deacon, Malone, and Smitty chase her. Alicia desperately seeks help from nearby houses, but the community, deeply distrustful of the police, refuses to help her. She manages to evade her pursuers and flags down a patrol car, but quickly realizes the officers inside are also part of Malone's corrupt network. She runs again. Eventually, Alicia sneaks into Mouse's retail store for refuge. At first, Mouse is terrified and triggers the alarm, thinking it will bring help. Alicia approaches him carefully, but he hesitates and refuses to get involved. She pleads with him to let her treat her wound and borrow his phone. Mouse reluctantly agrees. Alicia calls Kevin and asks for help. Meanwhile, corrupt officers arrive at the store. Mouse lies to them, saying he mistakenly thought there was a robbery. They harass him and check his records, but finding nothing, they let him go. After they leave, Alicia comes out of hiding. She uses glue to seal her wound and stop the bleeding. Mouse gives her a hoodie to help her stay unnoticed. She then leaves to meet Kevin. When Alicia meets Kevin, they head toward the police station so she can submit the body cam footage as evidence. However, during the drive, Kevin accidentally mentions Malone's illegal dealings. In that moment, Alicia realizes that Kevin is also involved in the corruption. She demands he stop the car and confronts him. Their argument escalates. Suddenly, a patrol car searching for Alicia passes by, and Kevin tries to overpower her. Alicia reacts quickly. She grabs the steering wheel, forces the car off course, handcuffs Kevin, and escapes on foot. The scene then shifts to Mouse returning to his apartment. As he approaches his door, he finds Alicia waiting for him. Inside, Jamal hears the noise and recognizes her, but Mouse tells him to go back inside. Alicia enters the apartment, but Mouse is uneasy and asks her to leave. She desperately begs him to let her stay for the night. Meanwhile, Malone lies to the police captain, claiming that Alicia murdered Zero. The captain orders Malone to find her immediately. At the same time, Darius arrives and sees Zero's dead body. He is devastated. Malone manipulates him by saying Alicia is responsible for the murder, using this lie to turn Darius against her. Furious, Darius vows revenge and leaves. Later, Jamal receives a message containing Alicia's photo, stating that she is the one who killed Zero. Kevin goes to meet Malone and Smitty. Malone confronts him angrily for failing to retrieve Alicia's body camera. He then asks Kevin if he knows anyone close to Alicia, and Kevin reveals that he knows Mouse. Meanwhile, Mouse gives Alicia a blanket and asks her why she chose to become a cop. Alicia explains that after spending a long time in Afghanistan, her perspective on people changed. Following her mother's death, she decided to dedicate her life to serving others, which led her to join the police force. At the same time, Smitty and Malone arrive at Mouse's store and check the CCTV footage. They see Mouse helping Alicia and demand his address. Once they get it, they pass the information to Darius. Darius quickly organizes his crew, preparing to hunt down Zero's supposed killer. Back at the house, Jamal enters and finds Alicia sleeping. Filled with anger, he tries to shoot her, but Alicia wakes up instantly and disarms him. Just then, Mouse rushes in and takes the gun away from Jamal. Jamal insists he wanted revenge because Alicia killed Zero. Alicia looks outside and spots Malone's car approaching. Realizing the danger, she tells Mouse they have to run immediately. As Malone and Smitty begin breaking down doors in search of her, Alicia and Mouse escape. But they are soon attacked by Darius's crew. A fight breaks out, and during the chaos, Mouse gets injured, forcing them to separate. As Mouse tries to flee, he is captured by Darius's men. Later that night, Darius brutally beats Mouse. Missy steps in and questions why Mouse was helping Alicia. Meanwhile, Alicia records a video message, urging whoever finds the camera to send it to the FBI. She hides the recording device in an abandoned building. She remembers Kevin telling her that the police only enter Kingston when an officer is in trouble. Taking advantage of this, she deliberately enters Kingston. However, the residents react with hostility, throwing bottles and stones at her. Soon, Darius's men capture her and bring her before him. Darius beats Alicia and is about to kill her when she reveals the truth, that Malone lied. She explains that Malone was the one who killed Zero and is now manipulating Darius to eliminate her because she has everything recorded on her body camera. Darius demands to see the footage, but Alicia insists on seeing Mouse first. He shows her where Mouse is being held, then orders her to retrieve the body camera. Meanwhile, the police begin preparing to move into Kingston to rescue Alicia. Deacon urges Malone to secure the body camera before more officers arrive. Missy later speaks with Alicia, questioning why she continues to fight while knowing how dangerous Darius is. Alicia counters by saying Missy had a choice in life but chose this path, while she chose to serve. Soon, Darius brings in the body camera and orders one of his men to connect it. At the same time, police forces arrive in Kingston. Malone, Smitty, Kevin, and Deacon secretly plan to kill Alicia once they recover the footage, but Kevin refuses to take part. Darius struggles to access the footage because the files are encrypted. As the SRT squad closes in, he grows impatient. Eventually, the files are decrypted and the video plays. After watching it, Darius realizes the truth and immediately orders Mouse to be released. At that moment, The police storm the building and begin shooting at Darius's crew. Missy escapes with Darius's nephew, while Alicia puts on her vest and body camera and fights back, trying to escape the chaos. A brutal fight breaks out between Darius and Malone. Fueled by rage, Darius beats Malone mercilessly after learning the truth about Zero's death. However, the fight ends with Malone killing Darius. Elsewhere, Smitty manipulates Deacon into stepping in front of him and shoots him. Alicia is then cornered by another officer who orders her to surrender. She tries to explain the truth, but Smitty suddenly shoots the officer. Alicia fights Smitty, and Mouse arrives to help her. During the struggle, Alicia grabs a gun and shoots Smitty in the chin, taking him down. They continue fleeing as police chase them through Kingston. The community erupts in protest against the police presence. Amid the chaos, Alicia and Mouse come up with a plan to get the body camera to the police station. Mouse suggests that since the police are searching for a female suspect, it would be easier for him to deliver the camera. Alicia agrees and hands over her vest and body camera. Mouse disguises himself with a police jacket. Kevin notices him but chooses to let him pass without raising suspicion. Mouse steals Malone's car and drives straight to the police station. Meanwhile, Alicia remains hidden in the apartment, but Malone eventually finds her. He tries to justify his actions, engaging her in conversation. Suddenly, Alicia attacks him with a wooden log, and a fierce fight begins. Their fight spills into a courtyard in front of Kingston residents, who watch in shock, some even recording the scene on their phones. As Malone reaches for his gun, Alicia grabs a metal rod and beats him down. Missy picks up Malone's gun and points it at him just as he tries to retrieve it. Alicia then takes the gun from Missy and declares that Malone is under arrest. However, police snipers positioned on nearby balconies force her to drop the weapon. Malone orders the officers to stand down, pretending to arrest Alicia. At the police station, Mouse is moments away from uploading the body cam footage when an officer recognizes him and realizes he is not a cop. The situation becomes tense. Back at the scene, Malone continues trying to convince Alicia to hand over the body camera, but at that exact moment, the footage is successfully uploaded. At the station, the officer confronting Mouse gets distracted, giving Mouse the chance to pull a gun on him. Meanwhile, the captain receives the uploaded footage and watches it. Realizing the truth, he immediately radios the SWAT team and orders them to stand down, confirming Alicia's innocence. In desperation, Malone attempts to kill Alicia, but Kevin, now regretful, steps in and shoots Malone, saving her life. At the station, Mouse lets the officer go but punches him out of frustration for how he was treated earlier. In the aftermath, Malone is arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, while Alicia's name is officially cleared. The story concludes with Alicia and Mouse visiting her mother's grave. Alicia thanks Mouse for saving her life, but he humbly responds that she was the one who saved him. He gently kisses her on the forehead, and together, they walk away. With this, the story comes to an end. If this story kept you hooked till the end, hit like, share it with your friends, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more powerful story breakdowns. Thanks.